of it, right?
I know. Shut up, Quentin.
Attention, attention.
I'm not paying attention.
Next week, an evil space ruler
Evil.
seeks the services of a doctor.
This week, not this week.
There we go. There.
It's you in the back, right, Q?
Excuse Mom.
Oh, it's gonna be a big night tonight.
Big night.
Hit that curtain.
Say the
Welcome
recording.
you to Guitar Talk Universe.
Hit those curtains.
Who starts?
You can. You could come up a little bit, Jack. That's the second time you've asked that question way up. I'll answer it in the break.
You know I'm playing, right? Dang.
Sorry, what? You got to wrap it up.
Nice
Yeah.
ending, Hack. Nice ending.
Yeah, that's what it needed right there.
You ended on the 7 Annie.
Yeah, you gotta have one of those. Gotta have one.
That's how you end all the Beatles songs on a 9.
Or a 6.
I thought I had unsubbed because
no,
of that
no, it's
Frosty
like
the
really
Snow
no
Jerk crap.
Okay, take me off the fucking screen.
Oh, wow.
Apparently Jimmy
There
Biter
you go.
didn't like
Both,
my
you're both
Frosty
a
the-
pair of little princesses today, huh?
Frosty the Snowman lick. All right, buddy, I'm whooping out the TP in a little bit. You just wait.
I just want to say hey to everybody that's been saying hey. I can't type into the chat, but hey everybody.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Happy Friday!
Yeah, TGIF.
Some Dave dude, is it wrong to love you? Dude, it's 2025. You can love whoever you want.
That's right.
Johnny Heartbreaker.
Yeah, he's got a question for you.
I don't know. It's got 2 dots in the end, so I guess that means 24. I had it for a little while, then I busted the headstock off, but it still works. Boy, this is going to be a really good show, just like the intro.
It's going to be one of the awesome ones. I can
And thank
tell.
you to Sandra Picorni who did the intro, because we have no idea what the 3 dots mean or what we're
No,
doing.
we're very
or-
bad at it. We don't read.
Yeah.
We don't even push buttons just to see what they do.
And Elon Musk is president. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you? Why you gotta do that, Q?
By the way, if anybody wants to know, and I know everybody wants to know, yes, my right cube is still a little sore. But I took 2 happy pills about half hour ago, so right now Daddy's a little baked.
Oh, good. This is gonna go so.
Oh, this is good. It's good. This is the 3rd live stream we'll be deleting after we're done.
I may have to just put lots of booze in this.
So yes, can we highlight Mr. Guitar Hack, because he is playing a very cool guitar.
He didn't want to be highlighted, but there he is.
Man, look at
This
that
can
thing.
be highlighted. This is fine.
Whoa!
Now, was I right? Is that a Firebird V, a 5, as it
It's
were?
a 5. Yeah, it's
Yep.
got the 2 mini humbuckers, reverse headstock. They don't make these anymore.
No.
Well, they do make Firebirds now, but this is still a neck through. The new ones are now just
Set
glue in
neck?
necks.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the headstock, I don't think it's reversed anymore. I think it's back on top. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Steve Craig is here.
Oh, thank goodness.
He's under an assumed name though. Apparently,
He's always under an assumed name.
he smoked some Viagra or something.
Yeah. No, he thinks you did. Anyway, who was it was asking me about my guitar or commenting on my guitar? Way Up Dude. Was it Way Up Dude?
Yeah, something about getting dragged. Something.
Yeah.
Behind your car.
Yeah.
What is that? Looks like a Friedman.
This?
Yeah,
It's
what-
way cooler than the Freeman. This is an 84 Chevelle that is on its 3rd neck. I'll tell you what happened to the other 2. Go away.
Yes, I'm calling about your car insurance.
Yep. 1-800.
Why don't you highlight yourself so we can see that guitar? Because I think it's cool. Did he just sigh at me?
Yep. Yeah, I did. Very purposefully.
Nice.
I said Friedman because I saw a Friedman that looked a lot like that.
Yeah, they copied it.
Yeah, probably.
So this started off life as 1 humbucker and 1 volume knob right there. And a regular like side mount jack. So I've carved it out and put a Strat jack in sideways like the old Hamers. Then I put the neck pickup in, moved the volume knob to there, and put the switch there. Then I added a kill switch. Then I added the synth pickup. Then I put magnets in it so I could put a slide on it as well.
Oh,
I carved the cutaway deeper and took the corner off of the, not wanting to bump my microphone. Took the corner off the wheel to
cool.
make the upper
yeah.
access easier. And yes, Way Up Dude, you're actually not far from the truth, because I did actually, in a rock and roll moment in about 1991, back in the 1900s, run this over with the Volkswagen camper van. Yeah.
you know, you've got a little bit of cholera growing there in your fretboard there, bro.
You know what? It's fine. It's just discoloration. Because it is a completely raw neck. I didn't do anything to it. So neck number one, the original Charvel neck, was rosewood board. And it got snapped on stage. It was a little dramatic, like, rock and roll moment. Neck number two was one of the Japanese contemporary series necks, the ones with the black headstocks. I shaved that down, refretted it. Cool, it was a great neck. That was on there from, God, like 92 or 93 until 10 years ago. And then it needed a fret job, and I couldn't be bothered. So I just took it off, and I thought, I want to try this thing, because that Japanese fender neck was also a rosewood board. And I just wanted to try this thing with a maple board. And as soon as I put this neck on, which is just a Japanese-made all-parts neck, the guitar just came alive. Like, everything became better. It became more dynamic. The volume pot taper changed. It was really weird. So yeah, I've fitted it with a locking nut. Did take the back down just a touch, like maybe a millimeter and a half of it. That was it.
I was watching a thing the other day. It was probably an old one. It was one of those gig, where they talk to the techs about.
Oh, the rig rundowns.
That's a rig run.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
Those
there
are
was
great.
one on, I'm blanking on his name too. The guitar player for Tom Petty, who's now got the Dirty Knobs band with Mike something.
Mike Campbell. Mike Campbell.
Thank you. So they were talking to his tech, and he was pulling out these maple necks that kind of looked like yours, Steve. They were all like all gummy and full of shit. And Mike has a standing order that his tech is not allowed to clean off any of his fretboards.
Well, I mean, I steel wool this. It's stained.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
he doesn't even want it like attempted to be cleaned. He
Yeah.
said,
Wow.
leave all that in there.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess maybe better traction.
No, I mean, this has jumbo frets on it, so I like the fact that I don't touch the fretboard much. But obviously, I touch it enough to mark it up and stain it up, with my KFC fingers.
How many Canucks does it take to play a guitar? Not enough.
I don't get it.
Well, he's not funny today. So some days
I
he's
got
very
that.
funny. Yeah, some days he's really funny. Some days the the various afflictions that he has really show through.
Right now he's yelling and cussing at the
Oh, he's
computer
calling
right
me
now.
all sorts of things. Yeah.
Randy loves the Dirty Maple fretboard.
Yes, he does.
I don't really care. Like, my old Les Paul had ebony. My Strat was rosewood. The Schecter is maple. I don't really jump up and down over whatever.
Oh, my guitar volume is not high enough, according to
And your voice
Maybe
could
your
come up a little
voice.
bit, just overall. Yeah,
my voice.
just a
too?
touch. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a touch.
All right, I just turned up the guitar and I'm
That's-
talking right into the mic.
There you go. He just yelled at his goldfish. So there you go. My name's Craig, and I'm a little dysfunctional.
Now it's crazy if the goldfish yelled back. That would be nuts.
Oh, to him, it probably did.
How'd you
All
feel if you had to swim in your own shit all day? Come on.
Yeah, precisely, right? Swim around the same dumb castle every 2 seconds.
That some dumb castle.
You have to think of these things, man. What those poor little fish go through.
Hecklefish. Is that one YouTube show, the Hecklefish?
From the Wi-Fi's. I love
Oh, I
that.
love that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean? Let me find. What do we got? Oh, we got some stuff. Because we're gonna do another jam, and then I'm gonna do the giveaway draw from last week. So that's for the second Damasio superhero strap, and we're also throwing in the Fender Capo that Guitar Man 45 graciously put back into the pot, as it were. So
I was thinking about adding a slide, the toilet paper slide that I use, but
it's very controversial, but you could do it.
yeah, I can't believe you got yelled at for me using a roll of toilet paper to play slide. That was hilarious.
It's all good.
You should get a sponsorship, you know? The Quentin
From
Sharman
Charmin.
slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We got some E flat minors. Okay.
Nice. I know those five notes.
You can start, Q.
Big Tom! Holy shit! Steve, did that work?
I guess so.
Steve, you have one on your channel, I believe. I had two. So tripod Stevie B needs to go. Sandra, I changed your status to managing mod, so you can ban people as well. I had two channels up, and I had trolls coming in mine, so I deleted one stream. So I don't know how this thing works, but
I don't know how it works either.
Steve Resource here.
See, I
I
don't
saw
know.
some other people sneaking in here. Who else
Yeah,
was?
there's a bunch. There's a
I
bunch.
saw Kurt. I saw Kurt.
Yeah.
Dan Gorman, Horse Cushman. Some Dave dude.
Carry on. I'm just trying to figure
I
out.
gotta admit, I'm having a little bit of wah envy.
Oh. Well,
I got a wah.
I don't know if that's anything to be envious of, is it? I don't know.
I'll find a patch that has a wah in this thing.
Yeah.
Charles Green. What's up, bruh?
Hey, Charles.
Charles is the man. And he's got stories galore, like great
Yeah.
stories.
Show coming up here soon, about half an hour. Go see Charles.
Yeah. Yeah. He's coming up. Yeah.
So why does Tripod Stevie have your face as it? And where is he? Because I can't
Oh,
kick
I mean,
him
let's
out.
face it. You can pull somebody's face off of any thumbnail or anywhere you like. I mean, it's easy.
But why does, like, I guess he's a grown man. Why don't they take the time to just do
Then-
shit like this? Is he on your channel? Because I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. I found him. I'm just.
Okay. Okay.
So-
We're usually pretty good with trolls, but
Yeah. I guess I just do that. Is it the hide user on this channel? Is that how they go away
yeah,
permanently?
yeah, I think so.
Well, all right then. There we go.
And they probably got 5 more accounts.
Oh,
I do-
probably.
I do want to
Probably.
talk to Blue Mox about. He spelled a lot as one word, and I'm really disappointed.
wrong with that?
I'm really disappointed in him.
Well, actually, there was something else that Blue Mork said. Actually, where was it? 'Cause I was like, oh, I have to comment on that. Where the hell was it? Now I gotta find him.
No, Sandra, I had to delete you as moderator and then add you as managing moderator. It wouldn't let me up you. So if you saw that, that's what happened.
I mean, I know absolutely who it is. It's not. There's no question of it. It's
Oh
easy,
my
but,
God! Not
yeah.
one. Oh,
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, because that particular person has been throwing tantrums all day, apparently. So it's no big deal. What was it? Where'd he go?
I help you with your stuff in this world shit, dude. What? Don't trust me with pretty much anything. Now, if you want some help with your computer, that kid right there is the go-to guy.
Me.
Hack's gonna start saying, "Shut up, Queen."
Turn it off and turn it back on again.
Dude, I don't know how many. I've done that with my MX-5 because I get lost and turn it off, turn it back on. There you go.
There you go.
I'm very confused as to why I can't delete somebody's comment. See, that's on a guest's destination. Only one guest can delete the comment or ban the user. That's weird.
I didn't even see them on the GTU page. So
No, I've found him on mine, but they're all still in here, which is kind of weird. But there you go.
no, we're pretty
yes,
good at
Blue-
deleting stuff.
Blue Morks. I honestly believe Ingeby plays Scarlet Frets because he didn't have jumbo frets. I think if you check the specs on the Ingve strats, they have jumbo frets and scallops.
But what about back in the day? Didn't he play like a 70s?
Yeah, but I suspect he probably had them refretted at the
Refretted.
same time. Yeah.
I played. This is a long time ago, but they had one of these signature strats with all the scalloped, and it would just felt so fucking alien to me.
I cannot. I cannot. I mean, it
all
like-
you're pressing is fret. And there's nothing underneath.
Well, the thing for me was like I had one and I thought it was gonna, mess things up that it didn't, and then the things that I thought would be fine were a little screwy. It was weird. It was, like, so I found like playing chords and everything was fine because I play with a very light touch. So I didn't find myself,
Your
you know,
decoy.
over fretting or anything despite the
Overpressing.
lack of fretboard. You know what I mean?
Your
So
D
from-
chord.
yeah.
I could not play. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Shut up.
But anyway, so the, where was I going with this?
Over fretting.
Yeah. So that sort of stuff was absolutely fine. The thing that surprised me that I absolutely had trouble with was legato playing,
Really?
which when you consider the whole point of scalloping is to make that
Right,
stuff easier, it was like, it threw me off completely. So I could alternate pick and whatever just quite happily. But as soon as I tried to do any serious legato, it was really weird.
I'm like Herb. I have a gorilla grip. I mean, like I'll get dents on my frets in like a year.
Hang on, I'm getting messages now. So
I have to tune down a half a step. I'm actually playing in standard tuning, but I press so hard. Okay, I'm not that bad. Man, I'm getting interrupted by people. They just hello? R2, R3 locking nut. What's up, brah? I don't care what y'all say. That's just never gonna get old.
yeah.
Does somebody say legato? And Tony Legato walks in the room.
Legato, yeah, just like that. Da-da-da. Anyway, so I'm going to do the giveaway for last week. Let's pick the winner. And then...
Sandra, you should be a mod on GTQ.
assuming that she wants to.
No, you're managing moderator on GTU. But in
She's
stream,
not showing up as a mod here now.
yeah, in StreamYard, she's not showing up as a mod. R2 is, but she's not. So
Charles
don't-
is showing up as a mod. Dan Gorman.
yeah,
Oh, now
Oh,
she's
okay,
a
Sandra, I
mod.
will. I'll figure it out.
Now she's a mod.
now
That's
I just see that. I don't. That's weird.
Where am I? See, is this me? Oh, that's me. All right,
Are-
so I should be able to do that. Hang on.
Are you doing something to Elon Musk and he
No,
changing your
add
status?
as moderator.
She's man. She needs to be managing moderator,
I'm gonna. I've done it. All right.
which
Sandra,
gives her access to our checking account.
That's fine. Yeah. Anyway, there you go, Sandra. You're managing mod on my channel.
Ah, and Steve's channel.
There you go. So there you go. Yeah. You can go kick all their arses. Okay, where am I? Where's the spinny thing? Here it is. Okay.
Oh, we're doing the giveaway.
Yeah.
You got a
I should-
sound effect, drum
I should
roll,
listen more.
I do have a drum. Hang on.
Be quiet. Ryan wants to know what's going on in here.
Yep. Nothing uncool. Let's put it that way.
Ryan, I bought a Les Paul, but it needs a little work there.
Okay, here comes the spin. I have everybody's names in here.
Oh, here's
All
this
right.
dickhead again here. And Wizard. Kick them out. The Wizard.
No, Wizard of All. No, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's a music question. Yeah, I don't know how many.
He must be in your
they,
channel.
they just changed the spelling. There you go.
Right, and they just changed the name. Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Here's the spin.
Okay.
It's so exciting, isn't it?
Sounds like my little Hyundai.
It shouldn't though. Let's face it. It is Janice Arndt.
Who?
Janice. Yeah,
Nice.
the redhead that terrifies
Nice.
Craig. So you have to like her just for that.
Okay.
Well, there you go, Janice. You have won yourself a guitar strap and a capo. Ba-ba-da. Okay, everybody who is here in chat today will be put onto this little spinny wheel. And obviously, Janice, yes, if I can get your mailing address, that would be great. So there we go. Oh, there's another one going. They're going for it with gusto.
I suck at playing guitar. Yes, he
know.
does, but we love him.
Yeah, it's neither here nor there. But anyway, God, this echo is throwing me off. Like it's just long enough to kind of do that tripping over yourself. So this week's contest is for a free guitar course from Rob Garland, who was our special guest a couple of weeks ago and has been on a couple of times, in fact. And yeah, that will be next week's prize, is a free course from Rob. So basically, whoever wins next week will be given like a secret pin to log on and have free access to one of his courses.
So everybody except for Brian. Okay, yeah, good luck, everybody.
Exactly.
Well, without Ryan, I actually wouldn't be live on YouTube right now.
That's
Thanks,
right.
Bri.
Exactly. So yeah, there we go.
I love Ryan, not really. No,
Yeah. Okay. No, Sandra's all over it. Look at this. I've gone into Dan. It's all gone. Look at that.
Dorian is easy. Just start your major scale with your. I don't understand, man.
It depends what shape of major scale you use. That's
true.
That's not a catch-all statement. So there we go.
Can I play Frosty the Snowman in Dorian?
You can play it wherever you like.
Okay.
You can play it outside. Off you
Want me
go.
to leave now?
Still trying to get out of the snow. Don't want to hear about snow.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Do you still have snow on the ground?
No. But it's like the warm weather. It's
Damn,
just
there's
like,
another one.
I know.
I mean, the thing is, this is
And that's not in mine. That must be in yours.
more than likely an adult, right?
Oh, I know exactly who it is.
Okay, hide user on this channel. Okay, they're gone.
Yeah, it was in yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have mine
It's a
up.
fun game, isn't it?
I don't have mine up because now I'm 30 seconds behind in the video, so it
I know,
creeps
it's
me
very
out.
it's very odd.
But no, I'll keep looking.
Yeah.
The thing is, this is an adult this is what they entertain themselves with. It's like, really?
Well, no, here's the thing. This is actually specifically targeted for today because they have been having massive arguments with somebody that we both know.
Yeah.
And they've decided to vent their pathetic tantrum here.
Yeah, Ryan's got it. Wouldn't be YouTube without you.
I know, right?
And we're so upset, man. It's terrible.
I know. And playing Whack-A-Troll's kind of fun, actually. Anyway, so we did the contest. We did that. I want to ask Hack some questions.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So, as the hardest working man in show business,
Okay.
as in somebody who actually does live gigs still, what would you say overall in all of the years that you've been playing has been the one thing where there was a real there's another one. Look at that. That's probably in yours as well, is it?
And they're gone.
Anyway, the light bulb moment where there was something that was escaping you and something happened where you were like, aha, what's been it? Do you think?
Like at a gig, you mean?
Just like musically, whatever, you know.
I'll be back. You know why.
Okay, then.
Well, I mean, gigging wise, over the years, I find the trick of being able to play and actually have a good time and play well. And this is going to sound terrible, but is to not give a shit.
Oh, gotcha.
So, if you're worried about I don't know if I know this song or I'm going to mess up or if you try to run things through your head before you're basically paving the way to mistakes. So if you're up there and you're not thinking, that's generally when you play the best, or you're not, consumed with what you're doing. That's the one thing. Musically, this a few years ago, and it took a long time. As far as like writing music or even like improvising and stuff, I think listening is really important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even when I mean, soloing. I mean, usually when I live, I would say probably 60% of what I play is off the top of my head when it comes solo time.
Yep.
And it's all about listening and playing along with the changes and then trying to be in time and all that other good stuff.
Yep. Yep.
So that is a big deal, listening and then listening, you make sure your bends are, which I haven't been doing tonight, but normally your bends are in pitch and your timing is on and you're hitting the note at the right time, anticipating what it's going to sound like before you hit it. Just that real knowledge of the fretboard and just kind of like, just from years and years of just playing, you kind of know after a while what's going to work and what's not. And so I think those two, as far as performing, like again, not really thinking about it too much. Usually when I try, I'll listen to a bunch of music on the way to a gig, and that kind of gets my blood pumping. So I
Right.
get excited for it, but not give a shit. If
It's-
you can make
okay,
those two
it's-
things work at the same
yeah.
time, then you're gonna have a good show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I had a sort of like eye-opening moment. I was playing a New Year's Eve gig at a fancy yacht club to help a buddy out. They had been doing regular gigs, and like the last gig before the break for Christmas, and then their big New Year's Eve gig.
Yeah.
Whoever was helping the guitar player carry his 412, their hand slipped off the handle, so suddenly he had the whole cab on one hand,
Oh,
and it twisted his wrist. Like his wrist was double the circumference kind of thing.
yeah.
And so from that point of view, it was like I got a this tells you how long ago it was. I was handed a cassette tape with 32 songs on it and said, "Can you learn these for New Year's Eve?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, okay." And one of the songs that we were going to do was "Dancing in the Moonlight" by Thin Lizzy.
Oh, I love that song.
Okay. And so you're familiar with it, and
Yep.
it's got that little pickup lick right before the actual start of the solo. And I forgot it. I forgot the little pickup lick.
Right.
So as I started playing the solo, I literally was staring at the ground between my feet, just wishing it would open up and swallow me because I had ruined the gig, And then after about 10, 15 seconds of playing into the main solo, I looked up and there's the Commodore of the yacht club doing the conga with all these people, in dinner suits and everything, and nobody noticed. So
Yeah.
I deliberately made another mistake and watched nobody react to that as well. And I went, oh, why am I getting so uptight about this? Like,
Right.
it's fine. As long as I'm close,
Yeah.
their mental tape recorders are playing the song for them. So as long as I don't do anything that is completely like really off,
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit. I mean, unless the only time they'll notice something wrong is if the drummer stops.
exactly.
And if
Boner
the drummer-
jams.
There is
drummer
bonus jams.
keeps going and they keep dancing, and I got into this thing that kind of ties into something I was talking about the other day with somebody. They're like, why do you need good gear on stage? Nobody gives a shit. It's like, well, I give a shit. you know?
Yeah.
Because
But I think
part of-
it was very relevant, like when the pods came out, right? Where people would go, but it doesn't sound exactly like a Vox AC30, or it doesn't sound exactly like a dual rec. And it was like, yeah, but it sounds 95% of one. And in a bar with drunken people milling around, they're not going to notice.
Did somebody ban me here? I can't post a comment. Oh, I put horny. I think that's why.
the thing about gear and having, like, for me, I gotta have.
I
nice
can't
gear.
post in here.
Try something else. Just try hello.
I did. I put BONNER. Let's put hey. I think Steve banned me because I don't like the metric system.
I didn't do it. Did Sandra do it? Well, hang on a second. It's going to be Guitar Talk Universe, right?
No. It's under Quentin James. Why is it Quentin James?
I'm very confused.
I'm confused too.
So what
And
am I
I'm
look-
typing in StreamYards. Oh, because my name is right. What?
I'm very confused now.
All right, I don't care. Keep going.
Sandra says it's not her fault. I think because it's not funny.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny, Scooter.
Let's see if you're coming up in my chat. I am. Nope. You got banned.
I don't care. Go ahead.
Presumably you're in here as Guitar Talk Universe, right?
No, it says Quentin James.
Well, that's because you changed your name to that, didn't you? Or-
Not in Guitar Talk Universe.
oh, you were forced to play an E flat, weren't you, a little while ago?
Yeah, and I changed it back to
Oh, see, I'm very confused.
change my name again.
Yeah, I'm very confused. Everybody should be confused.
We'll go back to QFJ. What that does.
Yeah, I agree with you, Randy. Although I must admit, I've had a couple of guitars that in the last few years have gone up in value so much. I'm now a little wary of taking them out. You know,
Dude, when I
which is
played,
kind of sad.
I mean, all my guitars were in hard shell cases, but you know, my Les Paul went a bit. What else do I have them for? They got sit in the house, and I
Well,
never
exactly.
worried about snapping the headstock because,
Well,
like when I'm talking to people, I'm always I never drop my. I had that guitar for 30 years and never came close to snapping the headstock.
Right.
what I do is I take the instrument I take because I always rotate guitars. Like this thing I played last Saturday night because I had a nice big stage and it was a nice place and the stage was elevated and I didn't have to worry about it. So when I can, I'll take this. Next place I'm playing is a bar where, you know, it'll be just sitting on a stand and anybody could knock it over. So guess what? I'm taking probably my Yamaha to that one.
Yeah.
The week after that, speaking of yacht clubs, I'm playing at a yacht club.
Okay.
And I got lots of room and there's a lot of rich people there, so I don't have to worry about it. I'll probably
Yeah.
take this.
Yeah.
You know, it all depends on, you know, on the crowd, right? But you know, it's whatever I bring, I'm always going to get a sound that I'm happy with, you know, and you know, somebody was saying, why do you need to have so many good guitars, blah blah blah. It's like if the sound is good when I'm playing, even if the audience doesn't care, if I'm hearing a good sound, that's just going to make me play better.
Yeah.
Right? If everything I play sounds like ass, I'm going to play like ass. So it kind of it's you know.
That's
vicious
the way
cycle.
there's been a couple of amps that I've encountered at like jam nights and that sort of thing where it's like
Oh, I hate that, dude. There's no way.
if I have to play through that, I am going to have such a miserable time. So I will graciously decline.
We did this.
One
was
of them
some-
is the Fender hot rods,
oh, I hate
Yeah,
that.
hot rod
yeah.
DeVille, hot rod deluxe.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't
We did this-
stand them.
The last store I worked at, we did this charity thing, and I had to get up with two other guitar players and play Roadhouse Blues. They plugged me straight into a Fender Twin. Really? There's, you know. So lucky the other guy swapped me out for a Marshall 900, which still sounded like ass, but
But less us.
yeah.
The gigs that I kind of get, this I'll get nervous about. I'm playing a Rib Fest in about I don't know, 2 weeks or so. I don't know if you guys know what Rib Fests are. It's like they take a big park and they have people making ribs and there's a competition and there's beer tent. A lot of people show up to these things. Anyways, I'm playing one in a couple weeks. And they got bands all day, right? So you go up, it's a back line, there's a guy doing your sound, all this kind of thing, right?
Explain to people who may not know what is backline. Seriously, they may not know.
Well, backline means everything's there. Amps are there, PA is there, drums are there. You know,
And you
so
plug into whatever the hell amp they
right,
give you.
you plug
Right.
into whatever's there. There'll be a floor monitor in front of you. Mics will be there and all that kind of thing. And because they, you know, it's like one band come, you know, you're waiting for the band before you to get the fuck off the stage so you can get on the stage. And then sound check is basically 30 seconds and you don't know, you know, and then you start playing and I can't hear the drummer because he's like 10 feet over that way and I can't hear the bass player because he's 20 feet over that way. And and then you're just kind of flying blind, and those gigs always make me really fucking nervous.
Yeah.
Now, I learned the trick though. I'll tell the sound guy, I said, put the drums and the bass in my monitor. I don't need to hear my voice. I need to hear the drums
Yep.
and the bass so that I can play in time,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the sound that you're getting on the stage, I mean, and what's going out there, I mean,
Two totally different. Yeah.
you have no idea, right?
No
Like,
idea.
unless somebody's out there filming and you can watch it later. But I just hate being at the mercy of somebody else, right?
Don't you love when you play for a set and people come up and go, "Yeah, I couldn't hear your guitar at all." Oh, for fuck's sake! You have no control over that, man.
That
Well, here's the
happens.
thing, right? We've all
More
had
often
those
than not.
gigs where, like, you get to the end of the night and you're like, "Oh man, that sucked. We just weren't on." I was feeling off. Obviously, the other guys are feeling off.
I know what's coming.
And then somebody will come up and go, "Dude, that's the best show I've ever seen you guys play." And you're like, "What the frick?"
Yeah.
Oh, we got another one now. Let's see where they are. Are they in mine?
Ooh, Wizard of Oz?
No, Legless.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Not in mine. Okay, do we want to name names here, or just skip it? Just keep going.
Oh no, we can be. Oh, there they go. They just appeared.
Oh, they just disappeared. Sandra is on it, like Donkey Kong, like Whack-A-Mole. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Mark's gas station. What's up, bro? Oh, there's another one there. Are they in mine or?
I'm
Nope.
just putting them. They are now hidden.
Yeah, Randy hated rented or supplied backline because it's always just the gears beat the shit,
It's
and
always a Fender, and it sounds like mud.
it's always a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, and you're like, oh no, just
Well, and the weird thing is we all know that Fenders can sound good. It's like, but yeah, it's so weird.
And then you got the guitar player before you. He's tweaked the knobs, right? And he's playing a Telly, and you show up with the Les Paul, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
Yeah.
You don't have time to tweak
If
the fucking knobs.
if everybody wants to know, I'm not going to name names, but it's an ex, and somebody that is enamored with her is doing this. So there you go.
someone who can remember.
She has a crony. So
His name wouldn't start with that note, would it? Or that string, would it?
no. It's no.
Anyway, let's.
There you go. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, because it really is just a bit of an indication of just how
Jesus Christ!
freaking stupid they are.
And they're on mine. Hold on, I got.
Oh, they're yours.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
I wonder if I could turn off. Can I just turn off the chat on my?
I've no idea, dude.
I-
Craig, we don't even need to. It's all good.
Oh yeah. Be an insider. Okay, you want to do another song? I don't think
Yeah.
I have long because
No, we'll just do one more because we're at an hour already. So we'll do one more.
you see me doing this rocking thing.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
I don't
telling
even
you.
know what this one's going to be like, but here we go.
We got a key.
We got live.
Oh, I'm turning on the wah.
You want to go first, Q?
Apparently, I am.
There you go.
Is it E?
I think so.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Did I not tell you?
No, you didn't.
Sorry, Booth.
don't think it is. Let me go delete somebody.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
They're in your chat.
Go! What happened to my, something happened.
Did you just pass off? I'm in the wrong
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, Hank, sorry. Yeah, I see you, Q.
Whoops.
I guess it's coming to an end.
Ninth chord.
I don't know, I hit a button, I couldn't get out of this preset, so I had to turn my MX5 off and turn it back on again, I swear.
Oh, there you go.
And you lost the wah.
Yeah,
The
no,
ability to
Sandra,
wah.
I was looking for the same thing, and I couldn't find it either. So there you go.
No, I don't think it is. I set the chat off on my chat, so we'll just go back and set it for, you have to be a subscriber for, a day or something like that.
Yeah, 20 minutes is enough to bore one of these morons. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, that's for another conversation.
So anyway, thanks to Guitar Hack, which is right there.
This guy,
Yeah.
Guitar Hack and his Firebird V, which is very confusing because of course it's not a V, it's a Firebird.
Right.
But there you go. But
Yeah, V means it's got two humbuckers. That's what that
yes,
is.
it's the 5, right?
Or, sorry, mini
it's-
humbuckers. Mini humbuckers.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because then the 7 has 3, does it not?
Correct. And the one has one.
You know, with that guitar, if you could get it to Steve, there's plenty of room to fit 3 Invaders in that thing.
Oh man, and a Floyd.
Man, a Floyd.
Two
A
words.
fully floating Floyd. Hell no.
Is the second one off?
Fuck no.
Or 3 words. Shut up, Quinn.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Sandra's got to go mod for Charles.
Randy, it is a
Go see
Crunch
Charles.
Lab. Yeah.
Go watch Charles.
Everybody go watch Charles. Everybody go watch Charles. We'll wrap this up. I'm going to continue. If Ted is still around, I'm going to pick his brains a bit more on this subscriber-only mode.
Yeah.
Maybe it's when you actually set the stream up or something. I don't know. I don't know.
You
enough
can
about
Believe
set
that's
it-
the case. Yeah.
No, I think you can set it for permanent. There's like keywords you can put in, and but I forgot how I did it. So.
Yeah. Oh, hey Ted. All right, I'll be messaging you on
Okay.
Messenger, and there we go. All right,
I ne-
thanks everybody. I'm going to hit the end stream, and yes, don't forget Janice. You've won a prize. So I'll be tracking you down, and then next week, like I say, everybody who was here today will be entered into the draw to win one of the amazing Rob Garland's guitar courses. So there you go.
I did want to say real quick. Hey, it's Glenn J. See you later.
Have a good weekend.
Later,
Yeah,
Hawk. Thanks for
being
coming on,
Matt.
man.
All
Yeah.
right.
You guys.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm still in Kentucky, Ben.
Yeah.
Greg.